Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are well. Students, today we will learn chapter number 12, that is symmetry. Chapter number 12, that is symmetry. Now class, let's start the chapter. Symmetry creates balance. Class, symmetry क्या create करती है? Balance create करती है. In design creates harmony, order and aesthetically pleasing results. Line symmetry is often used in making historical buildings like the Taj Mahal and the Lotus Temple mark the line of symmetry shown in the figure. That's okay. That's when a carpenter makes a wooden wheel. Class जब एक carpenter एक wooden wheel का क्या करता है बनाता है, he rotates it many times. क्लास उसको many time वो rotate करता है to check its shape and accuracy. क्लास उसको बहुत बार उसको rotate करके गोल गोल घुमा के देखता है. क्या करता है वो उससे? वो उसकी shape को चेक करने के लिए, उसकी एक्यूरेसी वो ढंग से उसको काम करेगा या नहीं, उसकी एक्यूरेसी को देखने के लिए उसको करता है. नाउ क्लास आइडेंटिफाई सिमेट्री इन नेचर. Symmetry is an important geometrical concept. Class, important geometrical concept है हमारा commonly exhibited in nature like some animals, flowers, etc. We also observe symmetry in arts, architecture and nature. Some examples of symmetry in nature are arrangement of needles on a pine tree, arrangement of needles on a pine tree, arrangements of petals in flowers, leaves, butterflies, etc. A figure has a line symmetry if there is a line about which the figure may be folded so that the two parts of the figure will coincide. क्लास अगर हम किसी भी पेपर को लेते हैं तो हम उसको फोल्ड करते हैं. अगर मैंने एक पेपर लिया क्लास, आप अज्यूम कर सकते हैं दिस इज अ पेपर और मैंने उसको यहाँ से को फोल्ड किया लाइक दिस, तो क्लास यहाँ पे क्या ड्रॉ हो जाएगा? एक लाइन ऑफ सिमेट्री उसी के जैसा ड्रॉ हो जाएगा. अंडरस्टैंड क्लास? एग्जांपल्स फ्रॉम नेचर्स हैविंग अ लाइन ऑफ सिमेट्री. क्लास यू कैन सी हियर, यहाँ पर ये पेटल्स हैं, यहाँ पर इसकी जो बिल्डिंग है that is red fort. Some geometrical figures having a line of symmetry are given below. Class you can see here. तो क्लास अगर मैं इसको डिवाइड करती हूँ क्लास, ये क्या है? इसकी ज्योमेट्रिकल फिगर है. ये हाफ इधर से भी ऐसा और इधर से भी ऐसा, ये इधर से और इधर से. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड क्लास? Line of symmetry for regular polygons. A polygon is a closed figure made up of three or more line segments. A polygon is said to be regular if the length of all sides, the measure of its angles are equal. The measure of each angle of a regular polygon with insides is given as n minus 2 multiplied 180 upon 2 degrees. The regular polygons are symmetrical figure. In each regular polygon has as many lines of symmetry as it has sides or angles. Thus, each regular polygon has three or more than three lines of symmetry. That is, each regular polygon has multiple lines of symmetry. Thus, let us draw the lines of symmetry for some of regular polygons. Thus, lines of symmetry. Equilateral triangle, square, regular pentagon और regular hexagon. Class यहाँ पर 3 lines of symmetry थी, 4 lines, 5 lines and 6 lines. Now reflection symmetry. Now class, when an object is reflected in the mirror, हम उसको reflect करेंगे एक mirror में and its image from a symmetrical shape with as the lines of symmetry, that is the mirror line. Class क्या होती है? Mirror lines. Class हम T को देखेंगे तो वो ऐसा नजर आएगा like this and this. Now what exactly happens to figure what it is reflected across a mirror? The shape remains the same. Shape क्या होती है class? वो same होती है. But the left and right sides interchange their orientation. Class क्या change हो जाता है? Left and right side interchange their orientation. वो change कर लेते हैं. That is the shape and its image become inversely congruent. Congruent उसकी जैसा. Class okay. Now come on. Exercise 12.1. Question number 1. Draw the following shapes and draw their lines of symmetry. Understand class? Right isosceles triangles. Class right triangles. देखो, right isosceles triangles, that is class lines of symmetry. Understand class? Scalene triangle class जिसकी जो दो सेम होती हैं. Understand class? So class again that is lines of symmetry. Rest of the parts do yourself. Come on, question number 2. Copy the figures with punched holes and find the axis of symmetry for the following. Class this is and this is. यहाँ पर हम इसको ऐसे करते हैं. Understand class? Rest of the parts do yourself. Question number 3, draw a shape figure with no line of symmetry, that is circle. One line of symmetry, triangle. Three lines of symmetry, class. Three lines of symmetry आप उसको ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं. Understand, class? Come on, question number 4, draw the lines of symmetry in each case. Class हम उसको like this and like this. Rest of the parts, do yourself. Come on. Question number 5, list all the English alphabet that have no lines of symmetry. क्लास जिसके पास lines of symmetry है ही नहीं, क्लास जैसे कि J lines of symmetry नहीं है. Understand, class? N नहीं है lines of symmetry. Understand, class? ऐसे ही आप क्लास और भी अल्फाबेट्स देख सकते हैं. क्लास T पर कोई नहीं है. Understand? R lines of symmetry नहीं है, S की नहीं है. ऐसे आप उसको find कर सकते हैं. Yes, class, come on. Question number 6. Write all English alphabet that had exhibited reflection symmetry. Also mention whether they have reflection symmetry about a vertical mirror, horizontal mirror, or both vertical as well as horizontal mirror. Class, हमें उनके alphabets को write और हमें सारे alphabets लिखने हैं. Exhibited reflection symmetry. Also mention whether they have reflection symmetry है या नहीं about the vertical or horizontal mirror. यस क्लास, आप वर्टिकली देख सकते हैं क्लास AHI. ओके क्लास, वर्टिकल हॉरिजॉन्टल क्लास दैट इज B, जिसमें हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइंस होती हैं विद सिमेट्री. एंड O क्लास, O एंड आप एक बात देख सकते हैं, O में क्या होती है क्लास, दोनों ही होती हैं, वर्टिकल भी होती हैं और हॉरिजॉन्टल भी होती हैं. क्लास सिमिलरली आप I में देख सकते हैं, वर्टिकल भी होती है और हॉरिजॉन्टल. Understand, class? Now come on, question number 7. In the following figures, the mirror line or line of symmetry is given as dotted line. Complete each figure performing reflection in the dotted lines. Also name the figure completed. Class, this is square and this is triangle. Understand, class? Rest of the parts, do yourself. Come on. Question number 8. What other name can you give the line of symmetry of n isosceles triangles? क्लास, आइसोसेल्स ट्राइंगल्स में हम उसको ड्रॉ करते हैं पहले. यस क्लास, एन आइसोसेल्स ट्राइंगल्स को हम, ये क्लास हमने पहले इसको ट्राइंगल्स को ड्रॉ किया. हम वो पूछ रहा है व्हाट अदर नेम, हम क्या दे सकते हैं क्लास, एल्टीट्यूड लिख सकते हैं हम उसको और मीडियन. क्लास आपको पता है सर्कल होता है, उसका जो होता है क्लास, ये क्या होता है, डायमीटर. Now class, come on, question number 9. Write T for true, F for false statement. A parallelogram has no lines of symmetry. Class, that is true. Now a rhombus has no line of symmetry. False, class. Rest of the parts, do yourself. Come on. Rational symmetry. A circle looks the same after it has been rotated any number of times about its center. The letter S looks the same after S rotation or rotation of 180 degree. Rotation like movement of the hands of a clock is called a clockwise rotation. Otherwise it is called to be anti-clockwise statement. Anti-clockwise. Understand, when an object rotates its shape and size do not change, the rotation turns an object about a fixed point. This fixed point, the center of rotation, the angles of turning during rotation is called the angle of rotation. Now full turn means a rotation of 360 degree. A half turn means 180 degree and quarter turn means of 90 degree. Full के लिए 360, half के लिए 180 and rotation quarter turn के लिए 90 degree. Now class, some examples of rotation are blades of ceiling fans, wheel of a bike or scooter, etc. Now class, remember there can only be one center of rotation in a shape. Order of rotation, the number of times a figure fits into itself in one full turn is called the order of rotation and symmetry. Now class, you must have seen or know about windmill When it's rotated by 90 degree about the fixed point, the windmill looks exactly the same. You can see here. Now, in a full turn, there are previously 4 position class. Previously कितनी 4 position होते हैं class? 4. 4 on rotation through the angle 90, 180, 270 and 360 when the windmill looks exactly the same. Now because of this we can say that the paper windmill has a rotational symmetry of order of 4. We can find the order of symmetry, the order of rational symmetry of some geometrical figures like square and rectangles. For example, now class, can you tell the order of the rational symmetry for an equilateral triangle as shown in the given figure? Class, that is 180 degree. यहाँ पर that is you can see. Now, how many positions are there at which the triangles look exactly the same when rotated about center by 120? The order of rotational symmetry and equilateral triangle is 3 होते हैं class. At the 3 position, the triangles look exactly the same when rotated about the center by 120. Example number 2. Does the following shape have rotational symmetry about the marked point? Yes, it has rotational symmetry and its order of rotation is 2 as clear from the given figures. You can see a class उसको हम ऐसे then like this order क्या दो ही हो रहा है, एक ऐसे और एक ऐसे like this. Now class, lines of line symmetry and rotational symmetry. You have been observing many shapes and their symmetries so far. Class, आप बहुत time से observe कर रहे होंगे. By now, you would have understood that some shapes have only line symmetry, some have only rotational symmetry, and some have both lines and rotational symmetry. दोनों. Now class, for example, consider square shape as shown in the figure. Class, यहाँ पर verticals भी है, horizontal भी है. Now class, how many lines of symmetry does it have? Does it have any rotational symmetry? If yes, what is the order of the symmetry? Think about it. The circle is the most perfect symmetrical figure because it can be the rotated around its center through any angle and at the same time it has unlimited number of lines of symmetry. Class, observe any circle pattern, every line through the center, that is every diameter from a line of refractional symmetry and it has rotational symmetry around the center और every angle. Class, हम इसको infinity होती है उसकी lines, हम कैसे भी उसको divide कर सकते हैं. Understand class? उसके center से. Come on, exercise 12.2 question number 1. Which of the following figures have rational symmetry of order more than 1? Class, rational symmetry बतानी है हमें. Okay? Yes class. Which of the following figures have rational symmetry of order more than 1? Class, A, B. Okay class, rest of the parts do yourself. Come on, question number 2. Give the order of rotation symmetry for each figures. Class, that is 2. Order of symmetry, that is there is 2. Rest of the parts do yourself. Come on, question number 3. Fill in the blanks. Class, shape or yes class, square का क्या होगा class? हमें क्या बताना? ऑर्डर ऑफ रोटेशन, एंगल ऑफ रोटेशन. क्लास, ऑर्डर ऑफ रोटेशन दैट इज 4. क्लास, उसकी साइड्स कितनी होती है? 4, 1 2 3 4. नाउ एंगल ऑफ रोटेशन दैट इज 90 डिग्री. कैन सी है यहाँ पे 90 डिग्री का एंगल होता है. नाउ क्लास, रेक्टेंगल का क्या होगा क्लास? दैट इज 2 and 180 degree. Understand class? Rest of the parts do yourself. Come on, question number 4. Some of the English alphabets have fascinating symmetry structures. Which capital letters have just one line of symmetry like E? One line of symmetry. With which capital letters have a rational symmetry of other two like I? By attempting to think such lines, you will be able to fill the following tables. You will be able. Now class, alphabet letters, line symmetry, number of lines. क्लास, एस का क्या है? लाइन ऑफ सिमेट्री है ही नहीं. नाउ क्लास, नंबर ऑफ लाइंस ऑफ सिमेट्री देयर इज ओ 0 यस 2. ऑर्डर ऑफ रेशनल सिमेट्री, इस तरीके से हमें बताना है क्लास. लाइन ऑफ सिमेट्री है, नंबर ऑफ लाइन ऑफ सिमेट्री 0, रोटेशनल सिमेट्री यस, ऑर्डर ऑफ रेशनल सिमेट्री. क्लास, एस के लिए लाइन ऑफ सिमेट्री देयर इज नो क्लास. नाउ number of lines of symmetry 0. रोटेशनल सिमेट्री क्लास, हम उसको रोटेट कर सकते हैं, यस। क्लास ऑर्डर क्या होगा उसका, 2। अंडरस्टैंड क्लास, rest of the parts do yourself. Now class, your chapter is completed, prepare it very well, and we will meet you next class. Thank you.